we're back. Oh, damn, I'm coming in hot.
Oh, ho, ho.
Oh, my God, we got a visitor. Why, it's Santa Claus.
And have you been a good boy this year?
I don't know, but I haven't been a bitch.
Oh.
So I get my gifts for Christmas.
You get coal.
Oh, God damn it.
You
Haven't you been listening to the Columbus Classic?
You get a trip to to the Minions Castle.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Santa. So, I'm going to skip one of these things, because it was stupid. It's dumb. So before we get started, because this is apropos to everything that's going on right now, so here are the 10 gifts that you should stop buying people for Christmas every year. Before we get on with the gift exchange.
Ooh, let me know and I'll let my elves on it.
You can get your elves on it, Santa?
I don't know what the fuck
Let's
I did. My elf just mumbled over my words. Elves. Santa got into the eggnog a little early this year.
Get into the almond milk eggnog?
Oh, ew.
That's really good.
Of course, I think
it has less sugar, so I can actually have it.
Crystal got the so I don't think it was almond. Maybe it was almond milk or like lactate. What's the word I'm looking for?
Lactose.
Lactose.
Yeah, like
milk,
lactate milk.
But it was chocolate milk. That shit was fucking bomb.
Oh, I bought this thing on a whim, and I was like,
Santa doesn't cuss.
Santa doesn't. But
that Santa says differently.
But yeah, I bought it on a whim because I've been craving fucking eggnog. But you know, eggnog has like 40 grams of fucking sugar. Yeah. So like one little drop is going to send me into a diabetic fucking coma. So I found they had a blue almond or whatever. They have a almond milk eggnog, and it tastes just like eggnog, and it has like way fewer grams of sugar in it. So I was like, all right, I can actually have some eggnog for Christmas this year.
I've already gone through like 3 cartons.
God damn it. I miss Bud's eggnog so much. Fucking love Bud's.
Yeah, I was talking to Andy when I first saw that eggnog was there. I was like, this was like back before Thanksgiving. And I sent him a picture. I'm like, look what's out on the shelves. He's like, oh shit, I gotta go to the store. So he texted me about a week ago, and he was like, man, I think I'm all eggnogged out. I can't do it anymore this year.
No more eggnog. So
stop tapping out, bitch.
Alright, Santa, so these are the 10 gifts that you should not be giving people anymore this year. The first thing they say is as seen on TV stuff.
What?
So, like it says, remember the Forever Lazy? It was the Snuggie jumpsuit, but with holes to go to the bathroom. Never in my life have I seen someone who wears a Forever Lazy. So I got a Snuggie as a gift once, never took it out of the package. That's because it has an infomercial. It's probably not a great gift idea.
I know a lot of people that use Snuggies.
Well, it's just saying in general, like, you know, getting like the pasta microwavey thingy. Makes perfect pasta every time, but not really. So, handbags and clothing, a person did not put on a list of things that they want. So basically, don't get shit that, you know that they may not like. If they want a fucking ratchet-ass Michael Kors bag and you go give them a ratchet-ass Kate Spade bag instead, you know, they might be mad at you. Number 3, something expensive just because it's expensive. Something like a golden toilet or a golden shower. So when it comes down to an expensive gift like a bikini bag does not say I love you. Saying I love you says I love you. The holidays are not time to show off. Is basically what they're saying.
Oh, or people should just be happy they got a fucking gift and go with it.
That's right. 4, gifts that encourage a new habit instead of helping to maintain an enjoyable habit. So don't get someone a scale unless they ask for a scale. Don't give someone workout equipment that doesn't regularly work out at home.
Okay. The scale thing, definitely. Unless they specifically said, hey, I want a scale. Okay,
because
that's
you might want one of those like BMI scales, like that are like really high tech, connect to your smartphone, yell at you, say, hey, fat ass, get off of me, you're weighing too much.
Yeah. But, I mean, workout equipment, though, like, if someone said, hey, I need to get back into the gym, and then you buy them, like, a workout gloves or some...
Well, that's what it's saying. Like,
I don't think that's a big deal.
If somebody's starting to go back in the gym and you buy them workout, like, you saying gloves or even dumbbells or something that's related to that, It's like, look, I do walking, and I make walking, then I'm gonna go give you fucking, 20-pound dumbbells.
I do walking?
I do walking, yes. Yes, Santa, I do walking. 5, gift cards to stores that you're not 100% certain the person goes to. So, if you go ahead and give them a gift card to, say, Hobby Lobby, yet you know that they're not a crafty person.
Well, once again, they have those websites now where you can just fucking turn it in for cash. So what's the difference?
Well, they don't give you, the same amount, right?
Well,
there's the ones in the stores.
Did you
brought
spend
a
any money on it?
one. Well, I brought, a $50 Fuddrucker to one, and he's like, oh, I'll give you $14 to Amazon.
Okay.
So I ended up going to Fuddruckers
What
instead.
money did you lose, though? If you never use $50 at Fuddruckers, but
No, it forced me to use $50 at Fuddruckers because I'd like equal equivalence.
Which I can understand, but if you pay for it, definitely. But
I know if somebody gave it to me, I didn't lose anything. I get it, but I am losing $36 because I could have just spent that at fucking Fuddruckers.
The person who spent the gift lost $36.
Yeah, but it's mine now. That's my money.
But you still didn't spend money on it.
6, scented things and scents that you don't.
You go to Fuddruckers and get you a goddamn burger and some fries.
Ostrich burger. So same
they have
getting.
Ostrich burger?
They do.
I've never been to Fuddruckers.
You've never been to a Fuddruckers before? Santa, how could you have never gone to a Fuddruckers?
I just never got.
Fucking Mrs. Claus doesn't love you then. She's never taken you to Fuddruckers. I just can't imagine having a $50 gift card for Fuddruckers. 25? Okay, that's fine. That's like a meal. But, you're calling me a fat ass by giving me a $50 gift card.
Or they know that you're married and figured that you would need the extra money.
Well, what if the person at the time that they got it, she was a vegetarian?
Maybe they didn't know.
It was my parents that got the gift card. They knew.
They knew she'd be back.
So anyway, it says, don't buy basically things that are scented that you're not sure if they like the scent. Number 7, pajamas. What kind of pajamas does the person like? Is it a thong? Is it just a bra? Is that all you're buying them?
Did you ever see the Bert Kreischer special?
No, I have not seen that one.
He says, he goes, oh, I asked my wife what she wanted. She said pajamas. So I said, okay. I thought I was doing the shit. I bought her 7 things of pajamas. I wrapped them all individually. And the whole night, I kept saying with his family, you gotta open my present, you gotta open my present. And my dad looked at me like, man, you must have fucking killed it this year. You just wanted her to open up these presents. And she kept saying, I'm helping the kids. So they finally get to the presents, they open it up and it's pajamas. And my wife's like, so I'm thinking she's gonna get this big reaction. Pajamas, awesome. No, she goes, oh, pajamas. So right away I'm thinking, that's a reaction to pajamas number 1. He goes, so then she opens up the second one. Oh, more pajamas. He goes, my dad's a smart guy. He looked at all the packages, realized they were the same, and looked at me and said, you're a fucking idiot. Oh, it's funny.
Bert Kreischer's hilarious.
No, I wish I would have saw him when he was just here.
Yeah, Ben went and saw them, right?
Yeah.
And then I think he's coming back soon, but I think it's sold out already.
I don't know.
But, he was the inspiration for Van Wilder.
Van Wilder,
too,
yeah. He even talks about it in that.
In that special? Yeah. I've heard him tell the story so many times. Yeah. The guy's really, really fucking funny, but in the things that I've listened to on the podcast, he just takes over.
Yeah,
whenever he's there.
I heard about that though too. Maybe it wasn't that special, but he was on Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, and he talked about that.
Yeah, it's a very cool story if you've never seen it. So don't get him a bunch of pajamas. Number 8, stuff that is funny but not that useful. Something like the handy-corn, where you can turn your hands into a unicorn.
What the fuck?
So, just don't do anything dumb. You can do maybe a white elephant's a good idea to bring something like that because it's ridiculous. Somebody's going to end up with it and you're just trying to have fun with it. But don't give it to your boyfriend or your wife or whomever is your mistress.
Bitch, I don't even like unicorns. I like minotaurs.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do handatar. Is that what it would be?
Well, technically, minotaur's hand would be regular hands.
Well, no. But you're turning your hand into a minotaur. Because that's what the handy corn does.
But
the handy corn does this.
But you would get hooves for your feet instead.
Oh. Well, number 9, re-gifts. So don't give a gift that you've gotten to somebody else.
Old school.
Yeah, don't go old school.
He's like, you have this exact model? Actually, this is the one I gave you.
So,
sorry.
The last one said, number 10 is jewelry. Like, don't give that out to people. It's probably just something that, you know, you're going to spend way more money, and that there's a chance that it's not going to go over right. So, like, if you buy a necklace or whatever, maybe it's not the right size, maybe it's not the right thing, maybe she's just a bitch and she's not going to...
All these sound like women bitching about shit. Was this made by a woman or married man?
Might have been made by a woman. So no, it's actually the editors of USA Today got together and did this, but there isn't one such person.
I bet you it's a fucking woman.
But we'll see.
Call me sexist if you want, but I'm sorry. If you gave me the stupidest shitty gift, but you thought it meant something, it meant something that you thought I would like, I'm going to sit there and say thank you. I might tell someone, my wife or someone later, God, the fuck would they think you give me this? But I'm going to be polite and take the fucking gift. I'm not going to bitch about it. I'm just going to be happy I got something. The whole point of this season is about giving, not getting. So if you get something, be fucking grateful.
That's right.
Ho, 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 bitches!
Speaking of which, Santa, it is time for the annual It Be Like That gift exchange.
Oh.
You don't really get the music so far unless I decide to put it in there on the video side. But
fuck
we
that editing
have
shit.
some Christmas music going on in the background.
Christmas is here. Oh.
Anyway, so we are here. We are presenting the gifts of the year. We do this every year. We each give each other something, try to outdo each other maybe, or at least try to get each other something we think that we both enjoy.
Oh, you're going to like yours.
Oh, God. One year, I believe I got candy corn. That sat on the table for a really long time.
Oh, yeah.
Because the cat chewed it and then expired.
Well,
but
this year...
you did actually get some of that candy corn.
Yes, I did.
When we had it. So.
But honestly, you're going to like it this year. He did get one gift that didn't show up. It was a t-shirt. I showed it to him and it said... Spaceballs the t-shirt. And if you're a Spaceballs fan, you get that.
So I think there's one gift that's in this bag that he is going to really love. I know you're going to like the other gift as well, but you're going to be surprised with one of them.
Chick?
Yes, it's a naked chick.
I said Asian chick.
Oh, naked Asian chick. Oh, yeah.
I never said naked.
Well, it could be.
Part of the fun is taking the clothes off.
It's ready. We're going to unwrap it. So.
Yes.
So,
you want me to go
do
first,
we want to flip to go first, or you want to?
Sure. I don't have a coin though.
I've got coins in my pocket, surprisingly. Here, I'm going to give you a penny so you don't steal my quarters. They're for my laundry. Anyway, you call it in the air then.
Shut up.
And that's caught on camera. Oh. So it's that.
It didn't flip. It just went straight up.
Straight up. All right, tails.
Heads.
All right, so you get to go first.
All right. Here, since I'm such a hard up for so much fucking money.
Well, quarters are laundry. Quarters are life.
Not for me, yeah.
Well, no, you've got a nice laundry thing right there.
All right, to Pat from Brian and Kat.
That's right. Look at all the glittery shit.
Oh, nice! Spider-Man Mickey with my name on the back.
That's right. All embroidered and shit.
Oh, that's dumb embroidered. Put that on like that right now.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how well they'd actually fit, but like we saw them, and then when I found out that
it might fit better if I had the headphones.
If you didn't have the headset, but Mary and Angela were down there. And I was like, oh shit, and I text Crystal all fast. I'm like, they're gonna see these fucking ears, so we found them in Disneyland. Don't get the ears for Patrick. Don't get the ears for Patrick.
Alright, so number 2. Oh, hell yes. Go, I almost said go. Well, let's look at go.
Yeah, you gotta look at the hat's attacking. Oh.
Gohan.
Hand me that hat real fast. The hat on your head.
Oh, the tag.
Because I think there's I want to make sure there isn't like a price tag that's in here. It's got on it. Yep, certainly is.
That is.
There you go. Somebody just dropped it in from the thing. You can keep the other tags.
There you go. This is sick, dude. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, he's flat on the ground like Piccolo right now, or
Yamcha.
Yamcha.
Here, I'll set it up later. That is sick.
Yeah, I thought you really enjoyed
everything.
That. And the hat, of course.
Yes, thank you.
So now, the funny thing is that I've got, he's going to go home with some other people's gifts, but I inadvertently got two things for somebody, and I'll show you the other thing before you leave today.
That happened to me.
Because one didn't show up in the mail, something else completely different showed up, and then all of a sudden, it did show up after I got a refund for it.
Go figure.
So I was like, well, I guess works out for my whole thing.
Yeah.
And then today, the replacement that I bought showed up. So now I have the other one. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep.
That's why you should use Sauna, not UPSP.
UPSP.
PH.
Okay.
PH.
So I want to show this wrapping job.
Okay.
Off to the camera.
I did it on my bed. I wrapped it on my bed instead of on the table, a flat surface, and that's why it came out kind of crappy.
All right. So let's see what's on the top. There's no Grandpa Jones wrapping this year. Oh, this one's like heavy.
I think that's pretty obvious what that is. It's a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift. You got me a sweater.
It's a sweater.
It's pretty obvious. It says Victoria Price. Ooh, it's a big boy Vincent Price biography by his daughter. That's really cool. Is this when you were looking at the other stuff that you found for Dave?
Yeah, I was looking at that, and the other thing popped up. I don't want to say it just in case you listen to the podcast.
No, of course. I don't know.
Yes, Dave, I got you a gift. I got to send it to you.
I know. That's what I think. I'll talk to you about that other one later. What's in this? Joy's thing. It's a box! It's a 3M box. I got tape.
No, actually, it's sandpaper box.
Oh, they make sandpaper too?
Yeah. One of my biggest sellers.
3M makes a lot of shit. Oh my god, then it's a box within a box.
I ran out of tissue paper.
And so it came up, and then we're moving it over here, and then what is... Oh my god, it's an Audrey too. That's really cool. And I gotta keep this away from the dogs.
Yeah.
Because they will destroy this thing.
Or put it on your desk
really cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's made by Funko, huh? They make plushies now?
Yeah.
Hot Topic exclusive. We're
I got
up
a Hot
here at the
Topic.
park.
I was on the Hot Topic looking at some stuff, and I came across that, and I was like, holy
really cool.
shit.
Yeah, that's really
And it's on
cool.
clearance.
And it's on clearance.
That's not why I got it.
$2.95.
That's not why I got it. It was like, no, I got it. As soon as I saw that, I was like,
Well,
that's perfect.
So originally we got the hat, and then when I was looking for Crystal's gift, yeah, crinkle paper. When I was looking for Crystal's gift, I saw that on the same site that I was buying the stuff from, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to pick that up too. And I thought that was like, because they had a bunch of them. There's a couple different ones they did. And there was one that they were out of stock on, but I was like, no, the Gohan's is much better. But they had the ones that are kind of like lamps.
Uh-huh.
So it was Goku with a spirit bomb, and then the lamp above it was the spirit bomb. And but they were out of stock on that. But I thought that Gohan was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And they actually.
I'm going to try to find cells.
Yeah, the cell that goes with it.
Yeah.
I think there's actually a Goku that you can buy that's like him coming from behind when they were doing the combined Kamehameha together, which was pretty neat. And then,
I think
the other stuff that's all coming the way for everybody else. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, we got Vincent Price. Man, I can't believe the last time I read the book. I should just send this to Dave. Oh my God, what did I flip to? But Dr. Goldfoot and his bikini machine.
Well, see,
which
I was looking
was an episode
so hard for that poster.
Oh, that poster?
And
those posters are really fucking cool.
It was, yeah. No offense, I love you, bro, but I didn't want to spend like $200, $400
on a Dr. Goldfoot poster.
Yeah.
In his bikini machine.
I don't have it like that yet, so. But like I saw a replica one, but it was like really small, and I was like, eh. So
no, I think this book is really cool. It's got a foreword by Roger Corman in it as well.
And well, that's the other thing too. It's not only about Vincent Price, but I figured from his daughter, so get another
another perspective.
Thank you. Of his life and everything. And then I found something else out that I didn't know about Vincent Price.
What's that?
He has cookbooks out.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, I love Vincent Price, but I never knew. And I almost bought you one. I almost bought you one of the cookbooks.
It would have been kind of neat.
I thought so.
That's why they make fun of it in The Simpsons. There's an episode where they have him and his egg dyeing thing, and he actually shows up to help them. But it's really because he did do a lot of random things like that as well.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. So that is it for the gift exchange, and I'd say that is it for the episode this time. We're clocking in a good hour and 20-something minutes. I'm fucking starving.
Santa's hungry.
Time for some Caspers.
Santa needs to get gains.
In the House of Gains. So, with that being said, you can always find the podcast. It's available on Twitter.
It's at IBLT Podcast.
The email.
IBLTpodcast@gmail.com.
We have an Instagram.
IBLT Podcast.
I've been trying to keep that one up a little more active lately. YouTube, where you can find the video that you may be watching.
It Be Like That Podcast.
And then the Facebook, where this video may be up as well.
It Be Like That Podcast.
And then you can also find us on things like Stitcher,
Apple Podcasts,
Spreaker,
Blueberry,
Facebook,
Spotify,
and Google Play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick, you can be found on Twitter.
Yes, that's at Big Solo 64.
I mean, Santa. You can find where
Big
can I find
Solo 64.
Now, Santa, where can I find his YouTube channel?
That would be Solo 64.
And then I believe he has a blog. Do you know about his blog, Santa?
Yes, it's Patrick's Thoughts 64 at blogspot.com. No, I said that wrong. Patrick's Thoughts 64.blogspot.com.
I thought that's what you said. Or did you say at?
I said at.
Yeah, I thought you were about to go into @gmail.com. That's what I was thinking. Santa, you got to get these things right. And then you have one definite podcast and one maybe podcast.
Yes, maybe podcast. Patrick
Santa doesn't know.
Santa doesn't know if this is going to happen or not, but KVGT Podcast, that's Next the Video Game Podcast, where we talk about video games.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. The naughty little co-host Jeremy got a hold of Patrick recently and wanted to reconnect. So we'll see if that happens in the next 2 years. Are you
going to be giving him coal this year?
Definitely getting coal. Because Santa found out that he's doing his own podcast and has put out 6 episodes.
Oh. So what's going to happen to Jeremy then?
Foot in ass. But
does he have a chimney that you can come down to put that foot in ass in?
Santa will make one.
Santa's going to break into his house via the backyard.
That sounds like a bad porno. But you can also find Patrick.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. You can also find Patrick on the Paranormal Pativity Podcast. You can find his Twitter and his Instagram is the same at ParanormalPat64. You can email him any experiences, stories, or just general talk to ParanormalPat64@gmail.com. He will be recording soon and talking about paranormal activity with Phantom Dark Dave.
That's right.
But you have a Twitter.
I do. You can check out Toolbert with zeros instead of O's. Oh, you know what we forgot to talk about today, thinking about the Twitter. Because that Twitter rarely gets tagged in anything. The Soulja Boy console. The 801 game monstrosity that he's now getting sued by Nintendo for because there's fucking NES ROMs on the goddamn thing. And you can buy his $300 console on Amazon.com, by the way, for $80. Probably cutting out the plugs at the end of this thing. But anyway, so yeah, there you go.
I don't think you should. But you also have, you didn't rescind your Twitter.
I did, Toolbert.
God damn it.
Zeros instead of O's.
You have an Instagram that you don't promote usually. So
no, I don't usually promote my Instagram.
You have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's Toolbert, where you can find concert videos and other random things that I put up there. I've got to put up a little mini vlog of our experience at Round 1, a kind of like Dave and Buster-ish type place out in Concord.
You have another podcast.
I do, but you skipped over one thing, which we don't know it exists. The band exists, Angel of Fear, whatever.
That's why I skipped it.
It's like KVGT podcast.
You still talk to the other people, but you don't meet up.
Anything. Yeah, so there's the Terrible Terror podcast, of course, where you can find it on YouTube, Twitter, so YouTube and friggin' Instagram.
IGTV!
Yeah, IGTV, Terrible Terror podcast, T_T_podcast, where I tend to spend most of my Twitter time. And then I'm going to be releasing a bonus episode probably the next day or two after this has been released, which is a surprise of what it is. Some people may have figured it out, I don't know. But there's also coinciding Dave's Pop Culture podcast episode that's like the crossover. So you can go and listen to the Terrible Terror and then jump over to Dave's Pop Culture, or start with Dave's Pop Culture and then jump over to Terrible Terror. Both work well. And they're both much different types of things. One is absolutely terrible, and one is not that bad. It's actually pretty good that we talk about. And then the New Year movie is going to be Bloody New Year. That will be released at the end of the week. So, which we have a nice shortened week, which is lovely.
Yes.
4-day weekend. Isn't that great, Santa? Well, you got to work.
I got to work, bitch.
Yeah, but you only work 1 day a year.
That's not true. I gotta get the L's back in. I gotta report back in Thanksgiving, get shit ready, you know. Gotta make sure Jack Skellington doesn't try to take shit over again.
Well, that was that one time. And you got really shitty, defenses, to be honest with you.
He tried again, by the way.
And he tried again? Well, didn't you shut up that fucking tree? All you had to do was nail that thing shut and you would have been fine.
Santa got drunk.
What about the fucking Easter Bunny?
Oh, that fucking guy.
Oh.
Don't get me started. He thinks he's some kind of, religious saint guy because he works, Easter when he rose. So now all of a sudden he thinks he's, Jesus' right-hand man. And I was having a beer with Jesus the other day, right? And I was like, what the fuck is up with that? And he's like, I don't know, man. He should just fucking go hang out with, Cupid. But whatever.
Well, you do celebrate the birth of Jesus, so you must have been pretty close
That's
to be able to be
what I'm saying.
symbolized with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what about your estranged cousin that likes to kill people with his little black-faced elves?
I'm not touching that one with a 4-foot pole.
Anyway, so have you ever heard about how close are you to the Christmas donkey?
He comes around and I get him drunk and he kicks Rudolph in the hip and.
Okay, well.
Good old time.
Well, if you haven't heard about him before, how about we introduce people to Dominic the Donkey?
You should do that.
All right. Well, we'll see you later. See you next time. Have a happy New Year, a Merry Christmas.
And ladies, Santa's always around if you want to come sit on his lap. All
right. Well, with that being said, peace, bitches.